Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for April. I hope everybody has had a really great week. I am going to take a second to remind everybody that this is a general reading. So please be sure that if it doesn't resonate with you, you check into your other signs and placements and see if those readings resonate better. Also, Gemini, be aware that the monthly readings are predictive in nature. So if these events aren't occurring right now, they could occur in the next few weeks. And as always, Gemini, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, what would you like Gemini to know for the month of April? Gemini. All right, so your first card out is the Seven of Pentacles. So you're investing in something. You're being very patient also. Let's see what is crossing that. Show me what's crossing the Seven of Pentacles for Gemini. The Eight of Cups. So this could be about work. You could be investing in a new job. It could be about something to do with money. This could be a financial investment for some of you. Or you could just be very patiently investing in and working on a connection. Let's see the past. Show me the past as relates to this. Show me Gemini's past as relates to this. King of Wands. Yeah, for a lot of you, this has to do with an investment or with work. I see that there was action taken. Some of you guys may have gotten a promotion and you're working very hard right now. Or you may have started your own business. For others of you, you may have been involved possibly with a fire sign or someone with very strong fire in their charts. Why all this is happening is the Knight of Swords. So that's communication. It's very honest, maybe a little guarded though, but it's very honest communication. Very to the point type of communication, truthful. Let's see what's on your mind. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Some of you have decided that you're holding back on love right now, that it's not the right time for you. You're kind of a little closed off here, if I'm being honest. So let's see April for you. Show me April. What's coming in April for Gemini? Yeah, a lot of you are very focused on your work or however you make money. You may have started a side hustle or a business. The Lovers. Interesting. Now, in this particular deck, this has to do with a soulmate more so than a choice. I do feel that you've got love coming. You've got soulmate love coming in the month of April. Let's see how you're showing up in this reading. How is Gemini showing up? Seven of Wands in the reverse. Avoiding any type of conflict. Yeah, avoiding any type of conflict here. Show me the energy coming towards Gemini. The Three of Swords. Somebody who's gone through some sort of a very painful breakup, or there's been some kind of heartbreak. Let's see Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice for Gemini. The Hermit. Spirit is saying, you know, kind of keep to yourself. Figure things out. You know, that there's things that you need to stop and consider. You don't have to be out and about. There's something here that you need to resolve. Some kind of a problem here. And it's going to require maturity to do so. Let's see your outcome should you follow Spirit's advice. Okay, we have the Strength card. And the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're going to free yourself from something. You're overcoming something here. Interesting. All right. So bottom of the deck is the Chariot in reverse. This is underlying energy, and it does tell me that in the month of April, or maybe even preceding the month of April, that you have been feeling pretty stuck. So there's going to be either some communication or some kind of a truth that's going to be revealed to you that's going to, you know, affect everything. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Eight of Pentacles here for Gemini? Oh, it is in love. Yeah. Yeah. So you've got the King of Cups. In the past, you had the King of Wands. There could be somebody new here that's coming in. Let's see why the Eight of Cups is here. Why is the Eight of... So you're being very patient with regard to love. I do feel like you're not on the same page. You could be dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Justice. There could be legal matters that you're having to be patient with. Yeah, you're not on the page with somebody. I can see that. And that's kind of closed your heart down a lot. There could be legal matters. You could be signing contracts or doing some sort of a legal situation with regard to work as well. So I do feel like that's going to go well for you. It looks like your work life, your money life is balancing out nicely, but there could be something legal. Show me the King of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. The Hermit in reverse. So yeah, I feel like in the past you were kind of keeping to yourself. You may have to network with regard to business. So you could meet somebody while you're networking. I do see that there's communication. It has to do with problem solving. You've kind of found the answers that you're looking for. I see you taking proactive action here. So you may very well meet somebody through your job, through work, or through some sort of an entrepreneurial activity. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Nine of Cups, reverse. Yeah, there's communication either about something that's not going in the way that you want it to, and you may get some clarity on that. You may get some truthful information, and that's why all this is happening. So for some of you, you may get communication from somebody and you don't really care to hear from that person. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Because it looks to me like you guys are really focusing most of your energy on your work or some sort of an entrepreneurial type of endeavor. All right, so we have the Five of Wands reversed. We have the Six of Coins. Yeah, it's more of that energy. You're avoiding conflict with somebody here, and I feel like you're kind of like saying right now, I'm dealing with work things. I'm having to put my efforts there. I'm not really interested in love right now. I'm not really trying to, open up my heart at this time. When I do, I want something that's balanced. I want to deal with somebody that is, going to give me an equal give and take. And I'm also seeing that for some of you, in the past, you may have closed your heart down because somebody tried to put you in competition. I do see you being very, and you're not going to compete with anybody. I mean, my God, you're a Gemini. And I see in April, you definitely are coming into your power here with the Lover's card. You're definitely coming into your own power. So I feel like you're being very generous, and I feel like you're trying to avoid conflict. And right now, your focus isn't as much on love. But in April, it's coming for you anyway. So let's look at... Now, sometimes the Lovers could be a partner, but not in this deck, not usually. It could be, but Spirit, show me April for Gemini. Oh my goodness. So I'm getting a lot of chaotic energy. So expect a little bit of chaos in April. I mean, it's not horrible, but I am getting some of that. And then I think things will smooth out. So give me just a second here. All right, we have the 5 of Wands reversed. We have the 9 of Wands, the Star card. And there's that 3 of Swords. Now that's the energy coming towards you. Temperance in reverse, the Magician, 7 of Pentacles reversed, Judgment, 4 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, so I do see you meeting somebody in April. I do feel this person could be a soulmate. Now, you may not trust the situation, and it's because you're not really very open to love at this particular time. I feel like you've gone through a lot. Somebody may have tried, like I said, put you in competition, or they may have been given their energies to more than one person or situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be that they put you in competition with another person. It could have been, you know, other things, family members, work, who knows. Apply it as it relates to you. And you want an equal give and take, so you're kind of like pulled back, really focusing on your work. You're being patient with regard to love. Well, in April, you are going to meet somebody. I do feel that your focus, like I said, is avoidance of any type of conflict or any type of competition. There's a sense of having felt a little bit defeated, and you're tired. It's kind of left you a little bruised and in, you know, a little bit of heartbreak there. But you're hopeful for the future, and I do like that. Now, we do see that in the second week, around the end of the first or into the second week, more likely, is when this energy is going to approach you, the energy that's coming towards you. This is somebody who has been very hurt, and this person does, you know, need to heal. There's a continuing need for this person to heal. They're still in that process. I do see that you've manifested this person, whether you're aware of it or not. So I feel like you're pretty much putting a lot of your manifestations into work and finance. And, you know, like I said, a lot of you look like you've discovered some sort of entrepreneurial or side hustle that you're doing. And I feel like, you know, that's where most of your focus is. But this person shows up in the second week of April. I do feel that, you know, you realize that this person has been very hurt and that they're healing. And I do feel that you've made a determination here, a judgment call, if you will, to not invest in that situation. You may feel that it's just not a good idea for you. So I see a judgment call. Now, around the third week of April, I see someone from your past who may be trying to return, they're holding on to you, and they're wanting to, you know, start something up with you. Again, there's that judgment call. I don't feel like you're happy with this person. I feel like there's something here that you're very discontent with. I do see that you're holding a little bit of a grudge. This has to do with whatever kind of shut your heart down. So you are kind of holding a little bit of a grudge. I don't see you really investing in that person because you're just not happy. You don't feel you'll be happy in that connection. Be careful, because there could be some financial loss in the third week, which is going to kind of put you in a little bit of a bind. You're going to have to really watch your money in the fourth week, and I see you not being happy about that. It could be a large expenditure, but you're making a lot of judgment calls here. I feel like you're not really investing a lot in love, but you are going to meet somebody, and this is the energy that's coming towards you. But you're not content when it comes to emotional things at this particular time. So let's look at, you have the 7 of Wands reversed. I see you definitely avoiding conflicts of any kind. There's some kind of a situation that could be leaving you feeling a little bit powerless here. So that needs to be looked at as well. Show me Gemini's energy. Yeah, there's problems here, and you may feel powerless to, and not sure how to handle these problems. You are going to free yourself from this. I do feel like it's caused you a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, but you're freeing yourself from it. I'm also seeing you, some of you guys are going to be going out with friends or possibly dating. I see happiness coming back into your life, but it's going to be towards the end of the month. Yeah. And I do see this person from the past also showing up by the end of the month. I feel like it's going to be like the end of the 3rd week into the 4th week. Let's see why this 3 of Swords is here. The Strength card. That's a sign of Leo. We have the 6 of Swords reverse, and we have the Devil in reverse. Sign of Capricorn, okay? So these are the energies approaching you. Now, I do feel like there's a new person who's approaching you. This person could very well be a soulmate. This is somebody who is overcoming the pain and heartbreak that they've gone through. We can see that they're still healing. This person has been stuck in that energy, but they don't want to be. They want to release that. They want to let that go. I'm also seeing that you could be approached in the month of April by this person from the past. And I do feel like this person wants to overcome. They have a strong attraction to you. They want to overcome the problems that are between the two of you. They've not been able to move on. I feel like they tried to move on, but they were unable to. And they want to end any type of toxicity that could exist between the two of you. So let's look at, I'm also seeing Gemini, another Gemini for some of you. Let's look at Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice for Gemini. So it looks like you guys have a lot of options here available to you, but you're really not focusing on those options, new or past. You're really focusing on your finances and your money. All right, so with the Hermit here, Spirit's advice is to go within to find the answers and to take a time out to figure things out. There's confusion that has been caused by this sense of powerlessness, by this sense of, there's a sense of feeling rejected or abandoned in some way, a feeling of loss. And so this is what Spirit wants you to figure out. Why it is that you're feeling powerless in the situation, and also, you know, the confusion surrounding it, okay? So if you do take Spirit's advice, let's look at so Spirit's basically saying go within and work on self, you know, figure out what's going on within you that's causing you to kind of close your heart down a little bit. Okay, so we have the World. We have the 4 of Swords reversed and the 7 of Swords reversed. Yeah, I can tell you that there's been some deception here. There is going to be communication, but I do see that you're freeing yourself from this situation from the past. I feel like it's a cycle that is ended, and you're moving towards a new cycle. I do see you communicating that with this person, and I feel like you've grown from the experience, but this person likely, you know, I can see that this person hurt you, but this person likely did something that was sneaky and they got caught. Lying, cheating, stealing, something. It was something deceptive and they got caught. And I do feel like you're putting an end to that cycle. And I feel like you will communicate with this person. It will be after there's been a break in communication. So I'm definitely feeling that you're coming out stronger for this having happened, although it was painful. It was painful, and this is what caused you to shift your focus here. So I do see an end of that cycle, and I see you freeing yourself. I see you healing, coming out more healed, and possibly sharing that information with others at some point, which will be helpful to them. But yeah, I feel like this cycle here is ending. And you do have new love on the horizon. I don't see you saying no necessarily to this person. What I see you doing is kind of putting love on the back burner. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. This is underlying energy. And that is you coming into your power. And I'm seeing it, you know, both in the beginning of the month. I'm seeing it as underlying energy. You're moving on from feeling stuck. You're moving on from this energy of not being able to move forward from this pain that was caused. And this pain was caused because of some sort of deception. So I do see you getting very honest with yourself, and that's where your power is going to come from. I see you being very honest and very clear, communicating very honestly and clearly. With regard to business, I do see that there could be some sort of legal thing that you may be handling. So this could also be an attorney. And I do see you more focused on work versus love. But love is showing up for you. It's just a matter of whether you want to focus on it. So let's look at oracles for you. I'm pulling for Gemini. Yeah, right there. I feel like you're going to help others down the road benefit from the experience that you've gone through, Gemini. We have sharing your wisdom. Beautiful. Some of you could have, you may be mentoring somebody or, you know, providing some sort of advice to somebody. Let's read this. Give me just 1 second. All right. It says, there will soon be opportunities for you, dear one, to share your wisdom with others. This wisdom is timeless, but it has come about because of your experience and your knowledge gathered over lifetimes. It is simple and distilled, uncomplicated, and without the desire to seem grand or mystical. It is the kind of wisdom that grandmothers and grandfathers who have traveled close to the veil for a very long time can pass along. It is not resigned, nor is it fierce. There is a calm to it and a value to it that is precious beyond words. Within this life, friend, you have walked with dragons, loved and lost, been cast out and risen again and again to so many challenges. Now, as you grow older in years, you can mentor and share, guide and teach, kindly and without ego, or the need to impress the others who wish to know how to navigate the dark forest of this lifetime. Take your time and speak with those who need help. Share with those who are ready to listen. Keep the magic of the world alive by sharing your belief in the energetic realms and helping others understand that beyond what can be seen with the eyes are powerful ones dwelling just at the edges of our earthly experience. The old ones, the dragons among them. When you share and teach, this dragon will come to you and help you find the words to help find the right moment to tell the story, the right story. Fear not that no one wants to hear your words. They are needed, and your stories will be valued and shared and change the lives of those who they touch. Speak now and let others listen, for you have walked between the worlds, and we long to hear the stories of your adventures. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, so you guys, you're definitely coming into your own power here. I do feel like you know this. You realize this, and you're focusing more on that than you are on love at this particular time. So definitely, you know, share your wisdom. All right, I hope this has been helpful, Gemini. If you've resonated with this, hit that like button and be sure that you subscribe to my channel. Until I see you in your next reading, namaste.